You can come and pick up the mic and start the questions. You can ask anything you want. See, actually, if you speak little slow, I can catch. See, I'm a village boy. No, really. What, you guys are not believing? No, actually, if you have come for in 2003, any of my satsangs see, first time I spoke in public in English in 2003 in San Jose, and we were planning for a translator because I can't speak in English in 2003 when I started my public life. So the day I was supposed to give my first satsang, public satsang, morning I got up and I suddenly said, no translator, I'll directly speak in English. That's the way I picked up. So I'm a village boy. So, and not only that, the idli dosa tongue, thick accent. South India, there is a food, idli and dosa, you will be eating it, you will be getting it like a rice cake. And that idli dosa tongue has its own unique thick accent. Mine is the idli dosa thick accent, English. So, somewhere we will have to meet up, Italy English and idli English. Mine is idli English, so I'll have to catch up with you and you have to catch up with me. Come on, go ahead.
Nityananda Swamiji, I just want to know, like, yesterday morning, this morning and afternoon when you were doing that whole process where people erupted laughing and the Kundalini will awaken and all that kind of gestures. Of course, I was wondering why I didn't feel anything, that's one thing. And then I was thinking, when that whole thing was going on, does that mean the God particle in them was really fully awakened, or it's just a process that has
No, I can say it is in the process of awakening. You see, yesterday itself, the morning first moment when I turned, all the God particle had a root shock. They had a rude awakening. Now, those God particles are settling comfortable with your biomemory and muscle memory. The getting comfortable, you see, when your God particle is new even to you, your biomemory and muscle memory needs to get comfortable. That getting comfortable is what is happening in yesterday's evening process, today morning, today evening, all these process. And you feeling nothing is happening in you, don't worry, it is only you are here for last 48 hours. So don't worry about that. Now only that feeling connection will get established. Then you will see so much happening inside you.
Okay, thank you.
And it is not necessary always you need to jump. I am not doing long jump, high jump class. You understand? No, it is not long jump, high jump training class. Sometime even without jumping, people go through the same experience. So no problem.
Thank you, sir.
Get the mic and stand up, then I'll attend to you. Please go ahead. One men's side question and one women's side question.
Nityananda Swamiji.
This men, women, that is another one problem. Because in Vedic tradition we have 11 genders. 11 gender. It's not just 3 gender or 4 gender. We have 11 genders. So I'll use the word male body, female body. That will be little more suitable.
I have two questions, both are related. Once our bioenergy is generated in us, so as per you, the God is generated within ourselves. How should we take it forward? Because up till now, all this
Actually, how should we take it forward? The question comes after the process, end of the session. By last day you will have answer for this. If not, that time you ask me, I will give you the answer. Next.
But it's related to that because up to, I have been praying to certain God. But now when a God particle generates into me, how,
You will actually see that same God which you are praying,
yeah.
and then you will understand that same God only is your Guru and you both. See, your Ishta, that your God, and your Guru, your Kashta, you. All three end merge in one. Actually, your Kashta is you. Your Ishta is your God. Your Ishta appears in the human form as Guru and makes you understand all three are one and the same. That is awakening the God particle.
So even if the God figure is different, suppose I
That is what I am saying. That figure will appear. You will see that same figure, that what you prayed, that same God only is your Guru and is you.
Swamiji, thank you.
One female body question. Go ahead. No, actually, in our Gurukul, that is the word they use. If you talk to my Gurukul kids, they don't use the word no, don't, all that words they don't use. Avoid knowing, and that is the words they'll use. You should, if you talk to my Gurukul kids, you will understand the exact language I am trying to teach them. And they won't say male, female, they will say male body, female body. Because in Vedic tradition, the gender is it's a beautiful long understanding. As per the Vedic tradition, only 10% of men are straight, means men attracted to women. And no female body is straight as per the Vedic tradition. I am not going to interpret or justify or say yes, no about all that. Because the description is so clear. Even if your eyes dilate, you are no more straight. That's the description. Means see the depth. The Vedic masters have analyzed gender and the whole science. 18,000 verses. Mahadeva speaks on gender and sex and the body's physiology, psychology and the whole system it functions. Maybe if we have time, I'll explain during some session. So we will use the word male body, female body, just like we use in our Gurukul. Yes.
Nityanandan Swamiji, I have a question. What is this non-stop laughter and the connection with Kundalini energy?
When the Kundalini is awakened, the joy starts happening, which you never saw earlier in your life. So your body and mind does not know what to do. It knows only one thing: when you are joyful, laugh. So it starts expressing.
Thank you so much, Swamiji.
Your birthday, Nama? Birthday blessings. Please come. I don't know what to give, so I'll give you the hand key. Come. They don't have chickis or fruits, so have this. Oh, Ma, come. She wants to have a photograph. You can have it. Stand here. Send it to her. She'll put it on her Facebook. You are friends in my Facebook, and I blessed you in the Facebook already. I already sent the blessings. Not today. Please go ahead. Go ahead.
Nithyanandan Swamiji. I have a question. We carry various types of images about ourselves, about others. Where does it reside? Is it part of my muscle?
And it stays in biomemory.
Biomemory.
See, all the ideas you have about you and various ideas you have about world and the various ideas you have about God, all that stays in your biomemory. Cognitions stay in your biomemory, actions stay in your muscle memory. Actions stay in your muscle memory, cognitions stay in your biomemory.
So, my second question is, there are times at which I have an image about myself. Others have an image about
Yes.
So, when there is a gap between the two, I lose my spontaneity. So, how do I get back that
And actually, the image about you need to be completed and built consciously. Then this problem of spontaneity thing will not be there. You see, now, as and now, doing which you don't know, you call it as spontaneity. That is not spontaneity. You understand? That can be at the most called spontaneity, not spontaneity. Spontaneity means even you might have known this already, but if that fits at this moment, you will do it. So, not having the prejudice of known or unknown is spontaneity. Having the prejudice of known is rotational. Having the prejudice against the known is spontaneity. Spontaneity. Understand? See, doing it only known is routine life. Doing it just because it is unknown, spontaneity. Neither having the prejudice of known or unknown is spontaneity. So consciously you need to build your identity for that. We'll do that now. Yes.
Nithyananda Swamiji, my question is kind of answered already. I wanted to ask why your energy affects everybody in a different way.
See, it is like everybody's biomemory and muscle memory is different. So everybody is getting comfortable with the bioenergy in them. Not everybody's bioenergy is different. Biomemory and muscle memory is different. So those biomemories and muscle memories are responding from their angle.
And my second question is related to that. Every time I'm on your presence, I start crying. And I want to know if it's from joy or it's some...
Naturally, joy. Out of sadness, you can cry only for 10-15 minutes. If you are crying again and again, it is only joy.
Thank you.
See, actually, if you are first time attending IA and you have directly come to Nithyanandogam, just pat yourself nicely with both hands on your shoulder. Because you don't need to do much. In Inner Awakening, I ask you to do, and then finally I support. Here I already tell you, even if you do, it will be waste of time. So you will not be tired and bored of that. You will just know what it's for this understanding you are going to do, and you will finish it quickly and be back so I can start the work. Good. Please go ahead.
I just want to say we're all really blessed by the dancing you had yesterday. It was blissful for everyone.
After a long time I am dancing. So freely. Sometimes I dance for a song and go away. Just sitting and jumping again, sitting and jumping again after a long time. Maybe after 5 or 6 years. Because in last 5-6 years, I do dance, but one song and go away. But not like this sitting and choosing the song and then next, come on, I play the next song and come on, next, play the song. Almost like I'm in the ballroom, so I was also enjoying. See, it's like I was enjoying all your presence here. I'm happy that all you guys are here to share.
Swami, I have a question that's, I don't know if it's applicable to everyone. This is about Saint Saundarya Lahari. In the past, I could never say it. I would like to know now, after the God particle start to come, how would the experience be when I go home and start reciting Saundarya Lahari in front of Tripura Sundari? How would it be?
You will see the Tripura Sundari, you, and that Saundarya Lahari Stotra. All the three are in you and one and the same. That stotra is the sound form of Devi. The Devi you visualize in the photograph or in the mind is the light form of Devi. Both merge in you because you are the Devi.
So my question is, how does this whole awakening process affect your karmas? Because
you break the karma pattern. You break the karma pattern.
Okay, but I've heard that. I mean, you also carry karmas from your
Yes.
previous births also.
See, when the enjoyer disappears, even if you have loads, who is going to enjoy? When the enjoyer is missing, even if the karmas are there, it is useless and it dies by itself. So, I am not bothered now about exhausting your bank balance. I am exhausting you.